season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fakes the grab. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And he'll prove it inside the 20.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down to 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up the 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. Gets the back moving. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep beating him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quickly to the tight end. There we go. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the rise. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Handoff to the single running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down coming up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it from the gun. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They are up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make this play successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Throwing right. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out there after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The throw to the outside is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas in the hurry up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal in those situations, Palmer. Got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. A top of the fedora. A hat trick. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
Kansas, 3.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. Down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. There's a hit. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Jayhawks will boot away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Found a seam on the left. The tag. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. Basic connection. Gets away from one. He's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play in the touchdown.
we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arkansas State was able to come away with a victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They try to get it outside on the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kansas 10.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense is slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Keep those sticks moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he did.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. And he's wrestled to the ground. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Pick up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the North Texas offense will take over.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's...
Turning it on. Running through contact. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
North Texas 58, Kansas 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield, it's Mancuso. He's got it. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Now here second down. See if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation.
There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got a little space. He's loose. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three